Namaste, dear sisters and brothers. My hearty congratulations to all the preceptors who are prepared today with the grace of the Great Master. This day also we are observing a Peace Day, International Peace Day. One way it's great that we are celebrating International Peace Day. Sad thing is that we should be celebrating peace every moment. Not just for the peace of human beings, but peace for everyone. That's why in Sanskrit they have slokas after slokas. Vishwa Shanti means even the shrubs and plants and trees and birds and bees and animals, they all find peace. They should not remain afraid of anything or anyone. The peace related to human being is of different nature. We have lost a track somewhere along the line in our lifestyle that keeps us restless and disturbed. What is it that keeps us disturbed? Unfulfilled desires, obsessive desires, and these desires are for possessions of things or having lots and lots of sensual pleasure. There are only two things. Pleasure for things and possessions of objects. Pleasurable objects have also become so-called objects. Pleasurable individuals with whom you enjoy the company, they make each other objects. That is the main fundamental reason behind lack of peace. Envy, jealousy. Because I don't have what the other person has. It's all related to possessions. I don't have this bungalow, I don't have this car, I don't have these clothes. We compete. Though I am unable to compete with anyone else as far as possessions are concerned, yet the idea remains and eats away individuals' hearts. And most of us spend so much of time, even after settling in life, with a life partner, as well as all that we have in the material world. Hardly anyone remains satisfied. This is the main cause. That's why our prayer, when we recite our prayer, what do we understand from our prayer? It starts like this: O Master, Thou art the real goal of human life. We are yet but slaves of wishes, putting bar to our advancement. Thou art the only God and power to bring us up to that stage. Most of you are already familiar that this prayer is not for individual, but for all. It doesn't say, Thou art the real goal of my life. It does not say my wishes. It does not say, please bring me up to that stage. No, it says, we, us, ours. That's very important. Second thing, it strongly suggests, if you divide this prayer into two parts, actually there are three parts. First part is a reminder of the goal, that I have a goal in my heart. I have aspirations to become like my master. Oh Master, thou art the real goal of human life. When we say you are my goal, it does not mean to fall at his feet and have the company at a physical level. No. Thou art the goal of human life means we all have to attain that state, that supreme spiritual condition that you have. I would also like to have. I would also like to become like my master. I would like to become a master. According to Babuji Maharaj, the real master is God. So in a way, when we become like masters, we become godly. We don't become gods. We become godly in nature. We become divine in nature. But how can we become that until these wishes, the desires, are dissolved in our hearts? Someone had asked a question, what to do? We are all young people and we like to acquire things, we have aspirations. I said, there is nothing wrong in fulfilling our duties. Fulfilling duties means, as a student, I must do my best. As a soldier on the border, I do all my best. As a business person, as a doctor, as a teacher, I have to perform my duty at my best. Anything less than that will not do. There is no desire in saying I am the best teacher I would like to become. But to say I am the best and developing arrogance, I am the best mathematics teacher in my school, or I am the mightiest businessman, or so and so. No, this ego has to be dropped. Earning money, there is nothing wrong. If good people, good-hearted people stop making money, then you are leaving these ventures in the hands of wrong people. Wrong people, once they begin making money, they will prevail upon the society and society will be corrupted. It is not that society is less corrupt. But if good people stop making money, then what will happen? Good things cannot be developed. Ashrams cannot be built if the money is in the hands of bad people. We should all, honest-hearted people with sincere approach to, when we say, thou art the only God and power, means what? I am surrendering. I am in your Saranagati, my Lord. Whatsoever happens, I am under your protection, and without your help, I cannot move an inch. This is an absolute sense of surrender, that I cannot attain that without your help. My mind has no play, my past has no play with it. When I surrender, when I take Saranagati at the feet of the Lord, I have to surrender all my past, all my guilt, all my sins, all my good things and bad things. Everything has to be surrendered. That's what Lord Krishna meant. Sarve dharman parityajya mamekam saranam vraja. Surrender everything. When we read such sloka, we feel that Lord Krishna is trying to become he's becoming egoistic. Surrender to me. Many people might think, why is he saying that surrender to me? But it's a very sincere, innocent, very friendly advice that unless and until you surrender, especially in spiritual systems like ours, you will never be able to see the God in the Master or God in yourself. Forget about it. Surrender is the key. And it is not artificial or pretentious or fabricated. It has to be heartfelt. Even the idea that I have surrendered has to go. So this is what I meant. There are three aspects. One is to establish what is my goal in life. Goal is to become as divine, pure, simple. Second, get out of these desires at any cost, transcend them, perform your duty. As long as we remain with desires, we cannot get out of this Pentru Pradesh 100%. Many people, they say that when preceptors are made, they are made to cross the Pentru Pradesh. But almost all preceptors have desires. Does that mean they have been crossed or not crossed? I have often said, minimum work is done on everyone, so that the chakras, the yogic chakras, are opened up to a certain extent, but not fully. Complete flowering is your job. Masters does something so that the work can go on, so that you can work and serve the great master by giving many people sittings. So minimum opening is created so that the flow of pranahuti can remain unrestrained. It's a gift of master, a gift from master. Next is the idea we entertain in our hearts that, my Lord, without your help, I cannot attain your condition. It's a state of surrender. And this attitude helps us cross the regions above the Pentru Pradesh or the heart regions. Cosmic, paracosmic, prapanna, Prabhu and Prabhu. And unless and until so much of bhakti develops, you cannot enter the central region. Absolute bhakti is a must. No conditions. Where every actions becomes seva or service of humanity. When you're not having food, sometimes they say, I'm starving. But when bhakti enters our life, not taking food becomes fasting. Consciously, willingly welcoming fasting. What does it mean by all this? Fasting connects us very deeply with the ultimate. Because there are no distractions of making and eating and digesting and etc. Your attention is not outward. Even though food goes in your stomach, still it takes you away from inside. That does not mean you starve every moment. No, that also will be counterproductive. When you travel from place to place in the service of the Master, taking this heartfulness movement to a next level, you will have to travel to centers nearby. Such travels are no more just ordinary travels, but it becomes a pilgrimage, kind of yatra, because you are having Master in your heart and traveling for seva. So all these things can become lofty and noble, spiritual, when we incorporate devotion to the goal that you want to achieve. and becomes faster. When there are no desires and there is no ego prevailing in your heart, peace will reign, peace will come on its own. We don't have to ask for it. Babuji Maharaj used to say very candidly, said, if your father was a king, what would you ask from him? Would you ask for 5 paisa? Papa, give me 1 rupee. The king would laugh. He might even smile and say, you are very innocent, my dear child. Ask me, I can give you much more than 1 rupee. God is like that. Asking for peace is insulting His greatness. Ask for God Himself. Thank you.